Hello, got Shows Not Trains there. Welcome back to the way, and today I'm going to be doing a custom review. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get this review started then. So yeah, today guys, before I show you what custom I've been doing, I'm going to apologise again for not posting anything for 4 weeks. Again, I've been helping my mate out because his Wi-Fi has really messed him up, his bank messed him up, and pretty much everything else has messed him up. So that's the reason why I've been posting anything for 4 weeks. But I am posting hopefully every week now because apparently he's getting his Wi-Fi and whatnot sorted today. So hopefully I will be able to start posting again. Right, so the custom, what I have actually done, I've been wanting to make this custom for a long time. Obviously you can't see him at the minute, but obviously this is the box. It's by a company called obviously that company. And what I'm going to show you before I show you the actual model is what engine I used for mine. Right. So photos. I think it was after that. Here we are. And what I use for the custom, what I'm doing to what I've done, and it's that one. If you can see it right, there you go. And it's a GUF HO gauge class 141R 282, which obviously is wheel configuration. And well, my girlfriend got me, but I've paid her back. So technically, between us, we paid 60 quid for it. And if I can find any of them on Rails of Sheffield, because it was their eBay, what I found, then I will put a link in the description below, and I will, so you can make your own. But enough of me rambling on. Let's see who I've been making then. And another reason why I've got that like that is because it actually came into the foam, and because I've done a custom, it wouldn't fit back in the foam, so I've just got a bit of cardboard and then just did that. Try and find a knife. Ah, there you are. Right, any ideas yet who I've made? I don't want to give it away too much. Right, so who I've actually made, thanks to some girlfriend, believe it or not, I've finally been able to make my own very version of Hero. And again, like I said, this costs me 50 quid, well 60 quid, and all I had to do was modify it a little bit. And obviously, as you know, Hero is based on the D51 from Japan, and I've seen how much they're going for, and I'm just like, I'm not paying that much for a locomotive just to paint it up and do a custom of, when I can get something like this. It's the same wheel configuration anyway, so, and believe it or not, being able to paint all the wheels, if you look carefully, into the red. Obviously, I know that he has got just cardboard cut out for me for time being for his nameplates, but I will be getting some proper metal ones in the near future because I need to get some for my other customers as well who I'm doing. So anyway, some history about Halo then. So obviously, as you guys know, Halo came in on Halo the Rails. That's when he was introduced into the series. He, like I just said, been saying he was based on a D51 in Japan, which also makes sense. And yeah, so first I can see the small one better because I had to paint the face for a little bit, and that, I will get into that more later on. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with his custom. So what we're going to do now then is, he left the series in Kenji of the Wales, but then again, he did appear in All Ages Go. I've seen the merch and stuff like that, so I don't really want to go into that, obviously, as you know. But like I said, he was last seen in Kenji of the Wales in the actual CGI series, and that was pretty much it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take him onto the detail table now, because there's a lot of good details on this one, and I've done it myself, and I'm actually really proud of myself to say that I've done something like this. So we're going to get him onto the detail table, and I'll talk to you a bit more about some of his details. I'll see you on there, guys. Right then, guys, obviously you're actually quite low there, to be honest with you. Obviously you don't know that, but the tripod is quite low to get like the thing upright. So the first thing you're probably wondering what I did was with his dome. There we are, which is here, and all I had to do with that is cut off the two other dome pieces, and then I just made this out of the multi-port and then stuck it on there, and it actually looks pretty good, I think. And the same can be said for these two bits here. In fact, let's look at the body first before the tender. And what all I did with these two was, because I was like switched the other way, and all I had to do with those two bits was just put in like next to each other more or less. I had to cut this bit off. Also, as you can see, there's his nameplate. And then if you look at the front, obviously again, I've made this bit out of multi-put, which is his other dome piece near his face. Now I've got some lamps for my old lady. Obviously, I haven't done the front bar bit yet, but I will do that one day. I have been trying to do that bit, but it's just been like literally impossible to do. So we're going to move on to his tender now then. Now his tender was quite straightforward, to be honest with you, because all I had to do was get some transfers with the stickers painted up, paint them into 51, and then do some gold lining around it. Then I've added a lamp and a UK coupling. And one other thing I've done with this one, because it had like oval shaped buffers on it before, I've replaced them with like circular buffers. So if you look at the tender, that's got on it. Oops. And then if you look at Hero himself, Hero's got some circular buffers as well. So I just thought I'd show you that. That's just reminded me, one thing I did find out with this when I ordered it, I accidentally ordered the fuel one, which, yeah, fair enough, it's obviously I've had to do a lot of modifications, as you can see, but it has worked out surprisingly well. So we're going to get him up and down onto the layout now, and we're going to run him round. I'm going to probably stay with some coaches or something, and then we'll just have a little run session. Alright then, I'll see you all there, guys. Right then, guys, so obviously as you can see, Hero is right there. If I can count them up, yeah, I can. It's right there, and also I'm going to test slow speeds for him in a minute. Well, I'm going to do that now, actually. Obviously, he's tender driven as well, I forgot to point that out earlier. So, just he's new now. And as you can see, I've never really tested slow speeds before on him, and he's actually going forward pretty well. Another thing what I don't get with this type of brand altogether, guys, if you watch this, obviously with tender locomotives, when they're coupled up, they usually have like some sort of contacts, don't they? Right, here was the separated from the tender, watch this. Tender moves on its own. I thought I pointed that out. So, I mean, slow speeds might get a high score. Anyway, enough of the slow speeds, we've just done that now. Well, we haven't. So So I'll just try him again with him. Again, like you can just see. No, he ain't really good at slow speed backwards, but he's good forwards. Right then, so all I've got here coupled up to today is two of those LMS coaches who I got from market a couple months back. So go on in here. And who actually got was none other than Thompson Tank Engine, who actually rescued Hero, and he's pulling Annie and Cloud Bells. So hope you enjoy the release session, guys. I know the layout's a bit of a mess as well, guys. It's just that I have actually been like really busy with the layout in a minute. But as you can see here, we can really manage to speed up, not a problem. Yeah, the transport's stopping up there. I might have to turn it around and see what it goes on. Turn around. Yeah. Right. Well, let's try and do the way. Sorry guys, just trying to figure out why phones keep stopping. It's kind of gone, I might have to put them on the inside line. Yeah. There you go, guys. Right. Just want to sort someone's out. That's a good person would be to get. I've got a person turned in, it's inside and I don't know why it won't work properly though, guys. No person's gonna do it. Yeah, so I've got a person in now. Alright. This is perfect. This is yes, oops. Okay, then Hero wants to jump his carriages weirdly. Is that what I put? Hero on a couple of options. I think he's trying to tell me that it's time to go. Right then. Put person into the station for a minute. Right then, so for scores for Hero. Detail, for the locomotive itself, I would definitely give about a 4 or 5 because the detail in the locomotive itself wasn't that bad actually. But obviously the details what I've done on Hero, I would definitely give that about a 4 out of 5. I don't mean to claim that I'm brilliant at these customs. I don't claim to do that. But obviously I've tried my best to replicate what I've seen on the TV series rather than paying like £900 for an actual D51. What else is there? Slow speeds. I would definitely give that about a 3 out of 5, but then again it is tender driven. I don't know if you can get loco driven one like this, but I'm not really fussed. I would definitely give slow speeds about a 3 out of 5 because obviously the slow speeds were okay going forward, but then when it was reversing, that's when it was really cloggy. Character, again, I'll give that about a 3 because, like I've just sort of said, I don't claim to be like, you know, fantastic at doing these type of models. And obviously, I don't claim to be fantastic at doing like anything in general, but like I've always said, nobody's perfect. So not mean that in a nasty way, but like my model's not exactly 100%. That's the reason why I've gone for a J14 1R instead of going for the D51. Carrot. Oh wait, I'll just say carrots. Yeah, I have. Performance. I would definitely give performance about a 5 out of 5. Because obviously, yeah, other than the coaches coming disconnected, but it's the coupling of the coaches anyway. So I'll definitely give the performance about a 5 out of 5 because I can guarantee you now for these last couple of minutes, if I set him around running on his own, he'll be fine. So 5 out of 5 for performance. Quality, I would definitely give that about a 5 out of 5 because the quality is brilliant on this model. And I'm not just on about like the custom, what I've done, but the model itself, what I used was just brilliant. Value for money, right? So value for money. If you want to make hero, I suggest that you get one of these rather than paying like £1,000 for the D51. I mean, in my opinion, even if Backman could like somehow make hero out of this tool in it, which would be brilliant, but obviously then make it loco driven instead of tender driven, which would be brilliant. But again, value for money, 5 out of 5 because I only paid £60 for this. Well, £59.50 I think it were. So again, 5 out of 5 for value for money. But anyway, I when I turn the camera back round, and I'm just gonna run some more now. So we're gonna run hero, and we're gonna run Percy. Forward Percy. Right, we'll watch hero for that. So we'll watch. Okay then, why is this cut out? Hero, I was just saying something good about you, and you just decided to do this. Thank you. But like I said, I can guarantee you now it'll be performing perfectly fine. Now that I've put the scorches back in. Station. Oh, and another thing that's mind you guys, it actually does fit on the signal sheds as well. So like, if there's like a story or something like I want to do with him, yeah, we'll let Hero be like a woman. But one more like Hero, then you can come to track. Well, not come to track, but so just been stopping around here. Right then guys, I'm just going to turn the camera back around and thank you for watching. Right then, I'll talk to you in a bit guys. Right everyone, thank you for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it in a way. I really enjoyed doing Hero as a custom. But like I was just saying at the beginning, 1 minute. Right, like I was just saying at the beginning, obviously there is 2 versions of this locomotive what I used for Hero. Obviously I didn't really look at it until I had already ordered it pretty much. But there is 2 versions, which is a fuel version and a coal version. But obviously like I've just been sort of saying, I did kind of I kind of ordered the wrong one. I'm just trying to see where it says fuel. It does, here it is. If you look very carefully, it does actually say fuel. So that's one thing you'll need to look out for if you're going to be using this model. They do a cold version, which I think that's a bit like 10 quid more, I think. But again, I've managed to do mine pretty well, and he will be in my collection until the rest of my days now, because obviously, like I've always sort of said, Hero is my favourite CGI character. I don't know if I've ever said that. So obviously when people were making customs of him and whatnot, I was like, do I really want to be paying 400 to 1,000 quid for a D51? And then if I mess anything up, then that's it, the motor's pretty much buggered. Or should I just pay 60 odd quid for something like this, modify it a little bit to look like the actual character? And that's obviously what I've chosen to do. And another person who I've got to thank for this is Mark Jukes on Facebook, because it was his idea as well, what actually gave me the idea to use one of these. So it was his idea as well. But like I said, if you've got the patience and the time to do something like this, and like I said, Heroes took me at least a good two to 3 weeks to do. So again, that's what else I've been doing, as well as my other custom, which is an orange locomotive, and I think it was either in series 7 or 8, one of them. But like I said, if you put your heart and time into something like this, it will actually turn out pretty good. And that's obviously what I've done with my Hero, because obviously I wanted to make Hero, and obviously that's what I've got. I mean, well, yeah, I have painted the Trackmaster face because there was like a little smudge on his head, well, on his face part, and it looked like his blood was leaking from his face. But yeah, like I just said, guys, if you want to do a Hero, I can highly suggest doing this one, because obviously he wasn't as expensive as what I thought it was. I think for the Trackmaster Hero, which is this one by the way, I paid about 10 quid for it. And then obviously for the coal load, what I used was something I got from my club when I was doing like a thingy sale. And I think I only paid like what, a quid for that. So considering that, you know, I only spent like 70 odd quid on it, it's quite amazing. But anyway, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Comment down below what you thought of my Hero custom, and what else do you think I should do in the future. And what else was I gonna say? And like this video, and like I said, please subscribe to this channel, and I guess I'll see you Sunday with, I think I'm doing a review, excuse me, but it's not Thomas related, so there's that to look forward to. There's quite a couple of reviews I've got actually coming out, so like I said, just stick around for that, guys, and have a lovely day. Get yourself out there, because it is a lovely day out today. And I guess I'll see you next time with that review I've just said. Alright then, I'll see you later everyone, and have a lovely day. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you later. Alright then, bye everyone.